Thursday evening, friends and neighbors. Tessuigi at the desk with Saving Mike Trout. Maybe I need to change the name of the save because we already kind of did. Thanks to that, he was able to, or happy to extend his contract with us. We signed him to 15 years at $338 million, making him, if not the wealthiest man in baseball over the long run, then at the very least, comfortable. I mean, if you take a look at the finances report, Yankees, the biggest payroll in the bigs, coming to visit us to start our season. I'm curious to see how some of these... Wow. Mike Trout's not even going to make the top list. We got him for a song. Joey Votto is going to be paid $39 million. Courtesy of a free agent extension to stay in Cincinnati. I mean, yeah, I'd do that too, but... Clayton Kershaw stays in LA. Still can't believe the friggin' Rockies gave Felix Hernandez massive amounts of moolah. I mean, yeah, 27 years old. You're definitely earning it. Wainwright to Oakland is a bit of an oddball. Hamilton to Minnesota instead of Anaheim. You know, we didn't stumble into that pitfall. Pujols, yeah, still getting paid a lot. Miguel's coming up on free agency at age 32 soon. We really did luck out. I mean... He's going to be paid more than Ryu and Weaver. Thanks, Marty, for that extension. We still have money to spare. Which is fine because we definitely cheaped out on the catcher position. Lou Marson, you know how long it took me to find a photo of Lou Marson? I had to grab one from a friggin' baseball card. Well, he stole the starting job from Hank Conger. We'll see how long that lasts. Hiroki Kuroda will be the starting pitcher for the Yanks. Gardner, Deaza, Cano. Hey, old friend Pedro Alvarez. Acquired from Pittsburgh for Giovanni Gallegos. Interesting call. Andrew Jones. Never left for Japan, so he's still very much here. Teixeira, Alexei Ramirez. You will notice a distinct lack of Alex Rodriguez. That's because A-Rod left town. He's with the Twins now. I mean, I wanted to sign him too, but not at that price. Not when he'd basically be a platoon buddy to Jim Thome, who, thanks to Marty Oreno, is going to be sticking around for next season. Thanks. Love it. Did well enough in terms of the average numbers on the StatCast last season, so maybe he'll be half decent. At least he can field first base in a pinch. Very different looking Yankees club coming to town. And of course, we're going to do all the celebrations and whatnot before the game of raising the banner. The second in Anaheim franchise history. And oh yeah, we got a new lineup intro. You are a just-in-time Cardinal fan. I hope you appreciate the tweaks I made. And now, here is the starting lineup for your Anaheim Angels. Batting first, the shortstop, number 9, Gene Segura. Batting second, the third baseman, number 4, Alex Gordon. Batting third, the left fielder, number 27, Mike Trout. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 10, Jim Thome. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 2, Aaron Hill. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 56, Cole Calhoun. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 8, Peter Borges. Batting ninth, the catcher, number 6, Lou Marson. And tonight's starting pitcher, the left-hander, number 99, Hyunjin Ryu. Well, for context, Cardinal fan, I've always had real photos here on Saving Mike Trout. The changes for this one, though, I put in an animated background and I fixed the homing beacon signal-y thing. Banner day in Anaheim. Brett Gardner pops this to center field. Borges tracks it backwards for the first out. And the season is underway. Here's right fielder Alejandro De Aza. Chopped to third. Gordon on it quickly. Here's Robinson Cano. Now the face of this Yankees offense, and that's off the wall. A 2-out double. Scoop by Trout. With our single-digit infield. And almost single-digit outfield, too. The ever-dangerous Andrew Jones. Called strike 3. Froze him with a curveball. Kuroda will get things started against Gene Segura. Captain and shortstop. Line to short. Easy grab there by Alexei Ramirez. Alexei coming over via trade from the White Sox. For Ty Black, Mark Canha, and Steven Souza Jr. Gordon swings and misses. Here's the MVP, Mike Trout. 2 Ks and a ground out, or a line out for Kuroda. Pedro Alvarez. Hard hit to first. Gobbled by Pujols. Easy play there. One away. One, 2 on the way from Ryu. Called strike 3. Second K on the day for Ryu. Here's the switch hitter, Mark Teixeira. Full count. Drill deep to left field. That one is carrying, and that one will find the exit. Yankees lead 1-0 on a pull home run by Mark Teixeira. Schaefer, check swing, strike 3. Kuroda will face Pujols, Thome, and Hill. Albert Pujols line to left center. That's going to roll up against the wall. First extra base hit of the season for the Angels. By this point in the real world, Andrew Jones was DHing in Japan. Here he is still with a 75 outfield range for the Yankees. Ridiculous player. Some might even say a Hall of Famer. 1-2 on Thome.
Strike 3.
I'm beginning to realize we have a lot of swing and miss in our lineup. Here's the new guy, Aaron Hill. acquired via trade with Arizona. Mike Clevenger going back the opposite way. 3-1 on the way. Lined through the infield for a base hit. Sharply hit ground ball. Runners at the corners now for Calhoun. 0-2 on the way from Kuroda. Chop to center field. That'll fall for a base hit. Jones won't be able to get to it. Aaron Hill going first to third. He will get there without a throw because Cole Calhoun got gunned down at second. Here's Peter Borges. 1-2 on the way. Chop to third. Easy scoop play there by Pedro. Angels come through with a tying hit. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto. Hits into the shift. Hill looks really good. Yeah, he's no Rafi Furcal, but I'll take it. Gardner draws a walk. First walk issued by Ryu. He's going to be taking a very close look over at first. That's popped up behind third base. Gordon tracks it down. Nice little basket catch there. Cano now. Lined up the middle. Segura hauls it in. And the walk is erased as the sun starts to set. New acquisition Lou Marson batting ninth. Will ground out to Pedro Alvarez for the first out. Segura works the count to 3-0. He'll be aboard with a one-out walk. Soto's arm and Kuroda's hold indicate we probably won't be stealing here. Especially because Gordon will pop it straight up and down. Easy play there for Tex. Trout now, the 2-1 on the way. Belted to center field, high, deep, and caught by Jones. Fooey. Speaking of Jones, here he is, 3-1 count. Chopper up the middle. Hill makes the out. Full count on Pedro Alvarez. Chopper to the second base side of second. Of the infield, I should say. And it's Segura on that side who makes the play. First pitch swing, Alexi Ramirez. Popped up. Trout comes in. 1-2-3 inning for Ryu. The Korean monster versus the Japanese phenom. Or the ageless veteran Hiroki Kuroda. Bouncer up the middle. Going to be a tough play for Cano. Pujols with some speed. Works out the single. Tomei lines this into right field on a 2-2 count. Good piece of hitting there from the 43-year-old. Pujols goes forward, first to third on the play. Here's Aaron Hill now with runners at the corners. Full count. Driven to center field. Jones does have a cannon arm. Pujols is going to try and score on this. And he will. It's a sacrifice fly to drive in the go-ahead run. Calhoun now. 0-2 count from Kuroda. Line to left center. Hang it up long enough. Gardner makes the grab. Gardner signed a 3-year extension to stay in Navy pinstripes. Borges, dribbler to first. And Tex makes short work of that. But the Angels take the lead. It's 2-1. Speaking of Tex, here he is. Popped up center field. Borges hauls that one in. Full count on the way to Schaefer. Low with a curveball. That will bring up Giovanni Soto. Pitch is outside. Marson's throw is late. Schaefer with a stolen base. Popped up on the infield. Curving foul, Gordon. Hangs on to it. Gardner, 3-1. Line to left field. Trout goes back. And reaching up, makes the grab. Here's Marson now. 2-2 on the way. Check swing, strike 3. Kuroda's 4th strikeout of the game. Segura, dribbler up the first base line. Teixeira. Let's say he tagged Segura on that play. Didn't need to flip it. Thicket Cat, thank you for the follow. As Alex Gordon sends this to center, line drive, but Jones will draw that in. Ryu, 77 pitches. Cruising here into the top of the 6th. De Aza, line to first. Pujols wants that Golden Glove back. Cano, bouncer to short, can be a tough play. Segura's throw, not in time. Cano with an infield single. Jordan Walden getting loose in the Angels bullpen. Second stolen base here. Marson can't come up with it. 2-2 on the way to Jones. Line through the right center gap. Throw by Calhoun is cut off. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Pedro Alvarez. Throw to second in time. They tried the double steal. And just like that, there's a second out. Lou Marson not going to get his pocket picked 3 times in one game. Pedro Alvarez off the fence. Borges crashes into it. Cano will score. And Pedro Alvarez ties it. How big does that caught stealing look now?
Strike 3.
Through 5.5, Angels 2, Yankees 2. Kuroda facing Trout. 0-1 on the way. Dribbler to short. Ramirez will make the play. Pujols now. 2 for 2. Make that 3 for 3. He's going to pick up a single here. Tomei. 0-2 count. Hard rocket to center field. The old man combo here of Pujols and Tomei seems to be working wonders. Aaron Hill now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Here's Calhoun. Sharply hit up the middle, into the shift. Ramirez throws it on to first. Angels put 2 aboard, but neither come around. Oh, great inbound. Welcome in, Raiders, from Dr. Dynastic. This is Saving Mike Trout, the opening day of 2014 here at Angels Stadium in Anaheim. Hyunjin Ryu gave us 6 innings of 2-run ball, but will leave with a no decision. Jordan Walden taking over. A little bit of reverse splits, at least in terms of stuff. Fastball, slider, changeup. Called on here to deal with Mark Teixeira, Jordan Schaefer, and Giovanni Soto. Teixeira will line this into right field. 2-hit day for Tex. Corners in to guard the bunt. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Giovanni Soto. Dribbler back towards the pitcher. He has to think about it, and it's an infield single. Ah, great. One on the way. Pinch running at second, Eduardo Nunez. Gardner will send this skyward. Borges tracking it down for the second out. Deaza, the 1-0. And a balk is called on Jordan Walden. Advancing both base runners. Everyone go, ooh, ooh. And Alvarez will hand the Yankees the lead with a 2-run, 2-out single. 3 RBIs on the day for Pedro. Whoops, that was Alejandro Deaza. My mistake. Damn Yankees. Kuroda works into the 7th here. Borges, Marcin, Segura. 3-1 the count from Kuroda. He holds up for a ball 4 and a walk. Borges took a lead. Draws a throw from Kuroda. Strike 1 in there. Low for ball 4, or low for ball 2. Strike 2 called.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. We really did not let Marcin swing the bat there. That was my oops. Sacrifice hit for Segura to move Borges to second. Gordon now. 0-1 on the way. Drill to right field. Sound the horns. Alex Gordon, his first hit of the season is a long one. And we're all tied up at 4s. Mike Trout sends this back to Kuroda. And that'll be the end of the 7th inning. Walden will face Andrew Jones to lead off the top of the 8th and induce a strikeout. That'll be the end of his day. Sean Burnett checks in to deal with Alvarez. Setup man for the Angels.
Strike 3.
Fools him with a changeup. 2-2 on the way to Alexei Ramirez. Lined the opposite way. Long run for Calhoun. He's on it, though. It'll be a 2-out single for Ramirez. Eduardo Nunez, the 0-1. And he's plunked. Pinch hitter for the DH is Chris Stewart. And a wild pitch clanks away. Second and third, 2 down. A quick check. Called strike 3. Burnett wriggles out of it. Casey Jansen getting loose in the bullpen. Kuroda still out here. 118 pitches. Very Japanese output. He does not want to be removed from this game. Pujols will be retired for the first time tonight. Grounded to Pedro Alvarez. Eduardo Nunez taking over for Mark Teixeira at first. Tomei, 2 for 3 today. Sharply hit to third. Another easy play for Alvarez. Aaron Hill, 2-2 on the way. Flared to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Finally, Kuroda is retired from the game. 7 2/3, responsible for Aaron Hill over at first. And in comes Mariano Rivera, not in a save situation. Wow, he put up those kinds of numbers in 2012. That is ridiculous. Hell, last year was a bit of a slump if you look at it that way. First time his whip's been over 1 in ages. So maybe he's mortal here, and maybe Cole Calhoun can do something. Fly ball to right, hooking foul. Grabbed by Deaza. Top of the 9th we go. Casey Jansen enters the game as the closer. Here to keep it a tied game. Brett Gardner to deep right field. Calhoun tracks it down in front of the track, 2 away. Can we not do that again, please? 1-2 on the way from Jansen. Deaza tries to go the opposite way, and he will. 2 out single. That will bring up Robinson Cano. Outfield is deep. Full count on the way to Cano. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We are in walk-off territory. Borges, Marson, Segura. Good luck against the cutter, though.
Strike 3.
Let's see. We're going to go with Conger, see if he can belt one. Pinch hitter is the switch hitter, Hank Conger. Bounce to first, gobbled up by Nunez, 2 away. Bum, bum. Segura, the 0-2.
Strike 3.
Rivera completes a 1-2-3 inning. Jansen's day is done. Joel Hanrahan, minor league acquisition, enters the game to face Jack Cust. Dribbler to third, quickly scooped by Gordon for the first out. 0-2 on the way to Pedro Alvarez. Swing and a miss. Between Jansen and Burnett and Ryu, a lot of velocity changes here. 1-1 on the way to Alexei Ramirez. Popped up on the infield. Hooking to third. Gordon makes the grab. There goes the 10th. David Robertson now into the game. The Yankees' erstwhile closer. It'll be Gordon, Trout, Pujols to try and walk it off for the home team in their home debut. Gordon grounds out to Cano. Here's Trout. 1-2 on the way. Sharply hit to third. Pedro Alvarez's throw is on the money. Pujols now. 1-2 on the way. Drilled to left center field, but playable. Gardner will bring it in. Hanrahan going for a second inning of work. He only threw 8 pitches last inning, so might as well. Hanrahan might just be found gold here as Mark Burley warms up to deal with the upcoming lefties. Here's Giovanni Soto, the 1-0 on the way. Line to left center. Borges closes the gap. Inning over. 2 scoreless innings from Joel Hanrahan, who was open to anyone who wanted to take him. Tommy with another strikeout. Hill down on K's. Robertson mowing him down here. Cole Calhoun to right center. Jones sends us to the 12th. Hanrahan gave us 2 scoreless innings. Mark Burley into the game now. Did not realize he had reverse splits. $9 million reliever because my manager, Mike Sosha, wants Lance Lynn and Garrett Richards in the starting rotation instead. So, we got our long man. It's Burley's game from here on out. Cano on the first pitch drops one into center field. That'll bring up Chris Dickerson. 1-2 on the way. Wild pitch. Conger can't collect it. That'll move Cano to second. Bounce to first. Should be an easy play for Pujols and Burley. Robertson, still out there, will face Borges, Conger, Segura. Angels have gone in order since tying this game up. Death from Above 7, I believe it could be 10 p.m. tonight. I think that's usually release time. 10 p.m. Eastern, I should be specific. Segura dribbles this to second. To the 13th we go. The longest opening day in MLB history, by the way, was 16 innings, and that was Jays in Cleveland, I believe. Here we are, top of the 13th. Doesn't look like anyone's leaving. 1 for 5, Alexei Ramirez. Easy play to short. Segura makes the 2 down quickly. Nunez. First pitch swinging from Burley. Fly ball to right center. Calhoun chases it down. Glenn Perkins now. I'm half tempted to pull Gordon, but I feel like we should keep him in. Actually has pretty decent numbers against lefties. One for 5 with a home run. Make that 1 for 6. Trout against the lefty. Strikeout victim. Ah, my least favorite sounds in the game are back. Excuse me one moment. Go to Out of the Park Baseball 27. Go to the sounds. Go to the intros. And delete all the files. Bye-bye. Pujols. Flips this to left. It's a single. Pinch hitter for Tome is Ehire Adrianza, making his Angels debut, and he strikes out swinging to miss. To the 14th we go. Burley says, keep me in, I'm still going. But he will issue a leadoff walk. Full count on the way. That's back-to-back walks by Burley. That'll get Wade Davis loose in the bullpen. One to Gardner, bunted back towards the pitcher. That will be a sacrifice. Second and third, one out. Hello, PBE Sim. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to my disdain. It's opening day. We're in the top of the 14th. There's a line to short. My goodness, Segura was able to get on that. Woo-hoo. One-two on the way to Cano. Swing and a miss. Burley gets through it. Hill, Calhoun, Borges in the bottom of the 14th up against Glenn Perkins. Hill strikes out for the third time today. Calhoun will work the walk. Oh, on to Borges. Grounded up the middle. Ramirez. Throw on to first is... it's a double play. Wade Davis checks in. Angels have done well stretching their bullpen. Kuroda went 8 stinking innings, though, so who knows how long the Yankees will be using their dudes. They still got Alfredo Simon, Carlos Villanueva, and Adam Warren, and Ivan Nova lurking in that pen. 2-2 on the way to Pedro. Swing and a miss. Fourth strikeout, the platinum sombrero, or the golden sombrero for Pedro Alvarez. Ole. Two-out single for Alexei Ramirez, his second hit of the day. Eduardo Nunez, the 0-2. Bounce to third. Easy play there for Gordon. To the bottom of the 15th. Wade Davis says he's good for a second inning. Ryan Brazier getting loose in the bullpen just in case. Conger works the count full. And he will walk as the go-ahead run. Adam Warren takes over on the mound. Here's Segura, 2-1 on the way. Segura grounds to second, Cano to Ramirez, and that'll be a double play. Gordon now, 1-2 on the way. Little looper to left, that'll fall in front of Gardner for a base hit. Two-out single for Gordo, and here's Mike Trout. 0 for 6. An 0 for 7 debut. To the 16th we go. It is opening day, and we're playing a stinking doubleheader. Chris Stewart rounds out. Giovanni Soto. Line to right field. That'll bounce in front of Calhoun. 1 out single. Brazier will take over as the new pitcher. I regret that choice. Drilled to right, and that one is out of here. Brett Gardner, his first home run of the season. Yankees lead 6-4. Battle of attrition. Welcome to the bigs, Brazier. Angels need 2 to tie, 3 to win, with Pujols leading off here against Warren. Sends this to left center, carrying, that's on the fence. Pujols with his second double of the day. The Angels are not going quietly. Pinch hitting for Adrianza is Danny Descalso. Full count. Line to right field. Caught by Deaza. Or by Dickerson, rather. Aaron Hill now, runner at second, 1 out. And he's aboard, tying run now at first. Winning run comes to the plate, it's Cole Calhoun. Line deep to right center field. That's off the fence. Did the Angels just tie this game? Throw by Deaza is going to be late. Cole Calhoun with a game-tying triple. Tied at 6 in the 16th. Last man off the bench is Anthony Goes. One-two on the way. Swing and a miss. Conger now. Fly ball right field. And caught to the 17th. We go. Ah! Oh, this game. Goes, checks in as the new center fielder. Brazier remains in after giving up the home run. There is no one left in the Angels bullpen, as this one's lined right to Alex Gordon. 1-2 on the way to Pedro Alvarez. Yep. There's the first error of the season by Alex Gordon. Or infield single, rather. Here's Nunez. 1-2 on the way. Bounce to third. Could be 2. Nice turn there by Hill. Garrett Richards getting loose in the bullpen. If this game goes to 18, Gene Segura is going to check in with his first hit of the season. It took 17 innings, but the hitting streak is alive. And he will steal second base. Now in scoring position for Gordon. 1-2 on the way. Chopper to second. That makes it a runner at third with one away. Mike Trout against a drawn-in infield. Swings and misses. Pujols with a chance to tie it. He will walk. Descalso now. Fly ball right center field. That is going to be off the wall. We're tied again. Pujols rounding third. Did Danny Descalso walk it off? He did! Eight, 7 in 17 innings. Opening night is finally over. Look at this win expectancy chart. Ah! Pujols goes 5 for 7 with 4 runs scored. Trout 0 for 8 with 3 strikeouts. Buddy, terrible way to start the campaign. Brazier scoops the win for the first in his pro career, or MLB career. Hanrahan, Jansen, and Burnett all did their jobs. Absolutely ridiculous for Danny Descalso. And the following day, Jared Weaver pitches a 5-game complete hit shutout. Trout gets his first home run of the season. And a triple. 2 hard parts of the cycle and nothing else. And CJ completes the sweep. Pujols' 7th inning home run stands up as the winner. Trout has a strained back, so he is going to be DHing for the foreseeable future. So that'll move Pujols over to third, Tommy to first, Gordon to left. Lance Lynn gets torched in this game. A combined one-hitter between Bud Norris and Mark Lowe. The one hit from Gene Segura, everyone else, zip doodah. Come back and win the following game 9-7. Garrett Richards deals with a blown save from Hanrahan, but the rest of the bullpen seals the deal. Tommy with his first home run of the season. He is now sitting on 637 career home runs. That puts him 6th on the all-time leaderboard. He could pass Willie Mays this season. Then there's A-Rod having himself a rough start to the season. It looks like the Twins got rained out a couple times. Or A-Rod's just not playing in every single game. Yeah, they're platooning him. They signed A-Rod and they got Trevor Plouffe at third instead. Twinsies, what are you doing? A walk-off home run by Cole Calhoun upends the Astros. Clay Hensley gives up all 3 earned runs. Or 3 of the 4 earned runs. And we lose a close one, 5-4. Bullpen seems to be having a bit of a case of the vapors at the moment. Off to Toronto we go. With Trout healthy again, we can return the lineup to the way it's supposed to be. There we go. Oh, hey, Ricky Romero's still healthy in this version of the game. Good to see. Yeah, we got to do the one against the Stro Show. The pocket rocket himself, Marcus Stroman. Different looking Blue Jays team than before. Antonio Lamas taking over at second, acquired from the Boston Red Sox. For David Cooper, the Great White Hope. I don't think they did the Dickey deal because Travis d'Arnaud is still in the organization. Ah, pre-Reno Skydome. And Segura is going to lead off with a single. Bouncer up the middle, going to be a tough play. Gordon is out at first. Good dig by Encarnacion. Trout now. Healthy again. A little sacrifice to Lamas. Runner at third, 2 down for Pujols. Strikeout victim. All right, I forgot the Blue Jays got Justin Morneau. The Canadian kid comes home. Wilson walks Encarnacion. And now the bases are loaded for the lunchbox hero, Travis Snyder. Fly ball to right. Doesn't make it out of the infield much. Adrianza makes the grab. No Aaron Hill for the Angels. He is tired, but he is waving to his old fans from the dugout. Here's d'Arnaud. Line to right field, that is fair ball. 2-run single, Jays lead. 2-0. Rasmus to right center. That's going to fall for a base hit, potential RBI. They gunned down the runner at third, at least. Okay, Siege. You gonna pitch well today? Alright, I think I've seen enough. Yep. Yep. Bautista with a grand slam in the second. Sometimes just gotta absorb the losses. Lost that series to Toronto. R.A. Dickey back in Texas. And this is the knuckleball-less R.A. Dickey, interestingly enough. I don't know how he spawned without one, but we'll watch that one. Oh, sure, we beat you, Darvish. Do the usual panorama. Rangers wearing their blue alternates. And yes, you can see the road jerseys here say Anaheim on the front. I made sure to fix that. Full count on the way to
Strike three.
Napoli. Strand the runner. First two men aboard now for Dexter Fowler. 2-1 on the way. Squares to bunt and sniped by Wilson. 2-2 on the way to Beltray, who had a single his first time up. And Michael Brantley, freshly over from Cleveland. 1-2 on the way from Wilson. Lined up the middle. What a grab by Hill. 4-6 double play. Where did my offense go? Long time passing.
Strike three.
All right, good pitch there, Siege. Bum. Gentry, deep to right field. Calhoun brings it in. Gentry, who advances to third without a throw. Michael Brantley. Fly ball to center field. Borges tracks it down. Action in the Angels bullpen as Mark Burley gets loose. Trout comes in here. Makes the second out. Here's Andrews. Swing and a miss. 6 shutout innings for C.J. Wilson. And a solo shot by Trout makes it 1-0 Angels. So now we got to cobble 9 outs. So Burley for the 7th. Walden for the 8th, I think. Let's go with Wade Davis. Dickey gives way to Joe Nathan as Peter Borges stands at second. Conger grounds to second. Easy play there by Kinsler. Runner at third, 2 down for Gene Segura.
Strike 3.
Oof. Let's give Burley a second inning. That was a mistake. Wade Davis coming out of the bullpen with 2 runners on for Beltre, who lines it to left. That means bases loaded, nobody out for Andre Ethier. Popped up to right. Calhoun will chase it down in the corner. Oh, dearie me. Texas now with a lead. Popped up infield fly. Segura makes the first grab. Here's Andrus. Popped up. That's going to chase Hill back. 2 down. Overbay, the full count pitch. Bounce it to short. It's just the 2 runs on the Ethier double. Francisco Rodriguez, F-Rod, or K-Rod coming out of the pen here. Acquired from the Brewers. It'll be Gordon, Trout, Pujols. 2 on, 1 out. Can Tommy do some magic here? Oh, it'll be a sacrifice. Mitch Moreland makes the play. Aaron Hill now. Tying run at third. Go-ahead run at second. And that'll do it! A doink into left field. And the Angels retake the lead. Get Casey Janssen loose. Get Casey Janssen loose. Calhoun will fly out to left. We stalled long enough. Jansen's in. Ball game. Ooh, we stole that one. Series win against Texas. Ooh, Daisuke coming to town. All right, that we got to see. Garrett Richards pitches the game of his life. 7 2/3 of shutout ball. Outdueling Henderson Alvarez III. They didn't give him the Shuto. Aw. Wow, they got this guy at second? That is a shortstop. What are you doing? Like, flip Alcides and Janish. Oh, hey, old friend Will Myers. Two on, two out for Borges. As usual with Borges, love the defense, hate the offense. We're not going to extend him long term. Runners at the corners for Lorenzo Kane. Dribbler back to the mound. Could be two. They're going to go to second for one at least. Good play. Ryu to Segura. That'll bring up Salvador Perez. Oh, this is young Salvi too. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Golf to left center field. Trout collects it. So at least it'll be a sacrifice hit, and the damage may be minimal. Myers goes to right center field. Calhoun makes the grab. All right, Marson standing at second. Now third. Good play by Janish. Mike Trout. Loud. Double. Tied at ones. Pujols sends this skyward. Easy play for Kane. Two in scoring position, nobody out for Alcides Escobar, and two out for Alcides Escobar. Bashed right in front of home plate. Scooped by Marson. Speaking of which, here he is. Works the walk. Bases are loaded for Segura. Hard hit line drive into right field. 2 RBIs for Gene Segura. Breaks an 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position. And Matsuzaka continues to blow up here. Bases loaded, 2 down for you-know-who. Oh boy. A grand slam with 2 down. Ryu's gonna give up a couple of dingers just to make it even. Oh, game's official now. Can't take it back. Looks abysmal out there. Let's go to Brazier. Ooh, scorching line drive. Unassisted double play by Eric Hosmer. Oof. Trout's gonna hit this one into the gloam. Marcin will round third and score. 8-3. Mazzaro, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Induce a pop-up of Tommy. At what point is Jim cooked? All right, that'll do it for Ryu. Coming in is Trout. Through 6.5. Angels by 5. Poor Vin Mazzaro is being hung out to dry here. Felipe Paulino takes over. Calhoun grounds to second. Moves the runner up. Runner at third, 1 away for Borges. Tempted the safety squeeze. Sacrifice ground out. I'll take it. I think we can tie a bow on this one. Burley goes 2 innings. And we win it 9-5. Trout comes a triple away from the cycle. We've got some road games coming up. Let's get to the end of the month. Oof. Anthony Goes gets called out. We're going to suspend Goes for being a jerk. Maybe that'll cool his head off. You are replaceable, you know. We've got Bernardina waiting. And Rusney Castillo. You do not push around. One of our star players. Bernardina, welcome to the team. Team's good. Wow, Lance Lynn is having himself a season. All right, we got shut out in back-to-back games, and then we need 12 innings to win this one. Mike Trout with a solo home run. Is there nothing he can do or can't do? My goodness. And we work the split courtesy of Hyunjin Ryu. Tommy Malone pitches a complete game 3-hitter against us. All right, so we got a day off. We're waiting for Dotel to come back. Sooner the better, so that way we can send Brazier down. I have no idea what to make of our team. Is that Yohan Santana? Ooh. All right, well, Bernardina, welcome to the team. Goes, enjoy AAA. No, I don't like this deal at all. We've seen enough CJ starts. We'll just skip that one, go to the next month. Chad Rogers and Mike Hauschild for Matt Long? What do you see in Matt Long? Aside from being a stud outfielder, okay, point made. But he's going to be available in the Rule 5 draft. Well, let's discuss. What are these trades doing here? How is it? How? Marty? When in doubt, Marty's to blame. Okay, I like Domingo Santana. Apparently no interest. What about Teoscar Hernandez? Alright, so I guess that's a no from me. Alright, let's see how Lance Lynn is adjusting to the new season. Up against Taiwan Walker.
Strike three.
Alright, Pujols works a walk. 2 on, 2 out for Jim Thome.
Strike three.
If he didn't keep hitting home runs, I'd say he's cooked. On a little bit of a burner lately, too. Runner at third, nobody out for Chris Taylor. Drawn in infield, scoops that one away. Well, so much for that. Seager with an RBI single. That's all they get. 2 on, 2 out for Tommy again. Blocked by Jaso. Falls in front of Victorino. Bases loaded, 2 down for Aaron Hill. Yows! That thing was scorched. Pujols is going to try and round third. Nice running there. That ball was as deep as it could get. Gorgeous. Doinks one into right. Bernardina in right field today. Swings and misses. Two on the way to Taylor. Swings and misses. 5 Ks for Lance Lynn. 1-2 on the way to Kyle Seager, Corey's brother. Bounce at a second. Hill makes the play. So far, I'm liking Aaron Hill at second base. I will say that much. The bats disappeared a little bit. But the defense is absolutely there. Tommy with a 2-hit day. And Trout will score on that one too. All right, Lynn hitting a speed bump. Let's go get Wade Davis loose. Grounded to third, around the horn. Pretty as they come. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, there goes John J. So Jingleheimer Schmidt. Segura sends this high to left. Hey, there's another familiar face, Joaquim Soria. The Avalancha. Gordon's aboard. Gordon's alive. Trout with a little doink single to right. We're going to test Victorino's arm again. Yes, and we pass. What is Marson's speed rating? Wow! Fast catcher is fast. This inning is officially coming undone. (6-1) Angels over Mariners. Wade Davis gets himself into a little bit of trouble. Chris Taylor to the deepest part of the park. Borges brings it in. 2 down runners at the corners. Kyle Seager tries to go the other way. Uh-oh. That's up in the left field fence. Trout's on it. 2-run double for Kyle Seager, and it's 6-3. Shane Victorino, the flying Hawaiian. Another opposite field pitch. Okay, maybe we don't need to shift as much. Hanrahan getting loose. Here's the shortstop, Rutledge. Tying run at the plate. And he's walked. Great. Quentin popped up on the infield. Marson makes the grab. Stretch time we go. Angels by 2. You know what? Let's not risk it. Let's go with Burnett. Burnett gives us a clean inning. Over to Jansen. Let's get Adrianza in for Gordon. Over at third. And that's ball game. Ooh, 13 innings for Nick Putinto to walk in the winning run. Paxton goes 9 innings of 7-hit baseball. Ryu goes 7 2/3 with 10 strikeouts. And then we win the rubber match in extras. Gordon with a walk-off single off Wilhelmsen. Why was Mark Burley going out for the save? Rematch of last year's ALDS. We got a road trip coming up. Detroit and Baltimore. Let's do one of the Baltimore games. I don't think we've played a game at Camden Yards yet. Ah, we are on the verge of getting mopped. Great. We got mopped. Chen Wei-yin and Kosuke Fukudome will be leading the Orioles out to the field here at Opachi. Slightly different look to the lineup. Angels trying to get something, anything. Why is Jim Thome at short? Hill, Segura, and Gore are all tired. That's why. Okay. Let's fix this. There. That is less egregious. Just because Jim Thome can play second shortstop doesn't mean he should. We're going to walk Pujols to deal with Jim. Who strikes out? I got to look at the fielding stats later to figure out how bad Thome was at shortstop. Bases loaded, nobody out now for Ehire Adrianza. If you can't trust your bench guys, who can you trust? Ooh, Ehire! Grand slam! That's his second on the season. Something special with this kid. We And it's 6-0 with Trout standing at second. Okay, so it was just that Detroit decided to get their revenge on us, and that's how they mopped us. This is the Angels team I'm expecting more frequently. Ooh! Big Jim! Oh, opposite field! And it's 9-0. 110 miles an hour the opposite way. Yep, that'll do it. Richards goes 7 1/3. Brazier mops it. Chen just getting rim-rocked. Hey, CJ finally got his first win of the season. All right, we're going to wrap up after this series against Texas. Richards on the bump up against Yu Darvish. All right, so if Tommy is tired, let's look at show statistics. Who's been hitting well? Danny D. We'll put Danny D in as our DH. Credit where credit is due. Bernardina has so far been exactly what this team required. Bases loaded, 1 out for Mitch Moreland. And Richards will walk in the game's first run. Oh, 2 to Kinsler. Strikeout victim. Eliezer Alfonso, the catcher. Down on strikes. That could have been a lot worse. Borges lines right to Hernandez. No Beltre for the Rangers. Runs at the corners now for Luis Hernandez, his erstwhile replacement. Grounded to second, could be 2. Nice play there by Hill. Still 1-0. Oh, maybe not. Danny D. Game-tying single. Something special about Danny Descalso this year. He needs to get into more games, methinks. Aaron Hill launched to center. Gentry says yoink. Oh boy. Sacrifice hit for Brantley. Rangers take a 2-1 lead. Jordan Walden getting loose in the bullpen. Richards not having the greatest day, but we'll figure it out. Runners at the corners, 1 down for Mitchie Moreland. Fly ball to right. Bernardina collects it. Gentry will tag and score without a throw. Richards just trying to get through 5 innings here. Bounce it to first. Infield single. Richards gets out of it with only just the 3 runs. I'll take it.
Strike 3.
You. Jordan, what are you doing? Bases loaded, nobody out. Is it just like bad BABIP luck or something? Yeah, that was a clown show. All right, well, we're not in the wild card. We're not in first place in the division, but we are close at least. Yeah, Gordon's having his usual slow start. Danny D's impressing. Bernardina has impressed. He's sticking around. Kendrick's already on the trading block after we sent him away. Oakland is looking to move Josh Reddick. Huh. Who do you want? Calhoun or Ryu? That's a no from me, dog. I mean, I would happily take Reddick off your hands because it means you're not going to be first in the division anymore. Pitchers available. Papelbon is. As is Robertson. Okay. Billy wants Calhoun. Robertson wants one of Borges, Calhoun, or Richards. Oh! That's one way to clear out our logjam. I mean, 65 outfield range is not ideal, but I think Bernardina has that. No, that's a tough one. How frustrated are we with Borges? The fact that they'll eat most of the money is a good sign. Hey, it's DJ Bichette, old friend, old friend. I'm really thinking about this. Let's take a look at our entire organization, though. Look at fielding ratings. Outfield range. So we do have talented center fielders throughout the organization, but players ready to come up to the majors? Let's cut goes. End that storyline. So we've got Matt Long down in the minors. We've got Rusney. Yeah, Borges has never delivered on what his ratings say. The question is, what happens to Jansen if he's not going to be our closer? Because this would be a rental. What do I do? What do I do? Let's do it. He is officially your problem now. Yeah, Walden just ain't right now. He's out of option years, so we send down Hanrahan instead. Nah, we're gonna send down Brazier. I know Grichuk wants to get called up. Do need a fourth outfielder. All right, Rusney. And we're gonna see Bernardina. I think we should do a Bernardina Rusney platoon. Yeah. That looks better. Do we also bench? Yeah, we gotta bench Tommy against lefties. Sorry, bud, you are a platoon bat now. Marson has done better than Conger. Credit where credit is due. So you know what? Let's see Mike Trout in center field over Bernardina. He hasn't done well there, but at least for now, let's give him a shot. Oh, no, actually, you know what? Bernardino looks pretty solid in left or in center. And this way we can also avoid Trout getting banged up by having to make all those plays. Now, it does not make sense to extend David Robertson, not for that money. He is a rental to get us back to the postseason. Because if we do extend him, then we have to keep him. That is the Cozono rule. We can't get rid of players we acquired by trade with a trade. And we got Octavio Dotel, who's going to be ready to join the team soon. All right, I think that'll about do it for the stream session. Part and parcel of our first game going 17 innings. Let's see who's available to raid into. Is FKN still going? It's still the championship series, I think. Looks like that sports gamer. That sports gamer is going to be doing some Pro Spirit. Okay, I'm at least going to tune into that. But I'm going to raid y'all over to Fluffy Kitty Ninjas. It's an EMLB Championship Series. Time is precious, folks. I'm grateful you've chosen to spend some of yours with me tonight. Firage, take us out. I'll see you on the weekend. And hang on until you get there.